Hello everybody, myself Jyoti and this is second lecture of wave motion in one dimension. So today what we are going to talk about is basically particle velocity and acceleration. Now when wave travel through medium, compressions and rarefactions are formed in case of longitudinal wave, and when we talk about transverse wave, alternate crest and troughs are formed. So that is the advance of phase takes place with same velocity. That means the wave is moving with uniform velocity. So this velocity of the wave, it is called as wave velocity, or it is also called as particle velocity, phase velocity of wave. Wave velocity or phase velocity of wave. Now when we talk about the particles in medium, they are performing simple harmonic motion about their mean position, and particle velocity is not uniform. Particle velocity is variable. It is maximum at zero position and zero at extreme position. So the velocity of vibration of the particle at any instant is called particle velocity at that instant. So particle velocity, it is zero at mean position. Zero position, that means mean position, and it is zero at the extreme position. Now suppose we consider a wave which is moving like this, A, B and C, like this. Now after some interval of time, suppose the wave, it is moving like A, like this. It is here, over here, A dash, B dash and C dash. It is moving like this. So suppose we consider any point P over here on ABC. After some time it will be on at the point P dash on this wave A, B dash, C dash. So this vertical distance PP dash, it is dy, and the wave has traveled from point A to A dash. So this horizontal distance, it is AA dash, that is dx. Now in figure, ABC is the part of the wave at some instant traveling across direction AC. Suppose let A dash, B dash, C dash be the position of the wave after some instant of time dt. Now the wave advances by distance AA dash, it is equals to ds along x-axis. For a particle P in medium in the interval time dt, it comes down to position P. Suppose it is like this. After some time, it is A, B dash, C. We have taken point P over here, and suppose this is the second wave, it is traversing like this. Then here, this distance, vertical distance TP dash, it is the dy. So particle velocity, we know that particle, they are performing simple harmonic motion along y-axis. So particle velocity we are going to represent by u, and it will be given by dy by dt. And wave velocity, it is moving along the horizontal direction, along the x direction. So wave velocity we will show by dx by dt. Okay, now u, that is the dy by dt, it is equals to, this is y, dy by dt is equals to d by dt of a cos kx minus omega t. U, it is equals to dy by dt. Here it should be dy by dt. Okay, u equals to dy by dt, it is equals to d by dt of a cos kx minus omega t. If we differentiate, we know that derivative of cos, it is minus sine. So I will get minus a sine kx minus omega t, and again derivative of this term minus omega t, which will be minus omega. So minus minus will become plus, and we will get a omega sine kx minus omega t. So particle velocity is maximum when value of sine kx minus omega t will be maximum, that is 1. So u maximum velocity, it is a into omega. The instantaneous acceleration, it will be rate of change of velocity. So du by dt, we know that u is equals to dy by dt. So du by dt equals to d square y upon dt square, which is equals to minus omega square y. So it is minus omega square a cos kx minus omega t, because value of y is a cos kx minus omega t. So again maximum value of acceleration will be omega square a for cos kx minus omega t equals to minus 1. So when cos kx minus omega t equals to minus 1, that time cos kx minus omega t equals to pi, that time cos its value will be minus 1. So minus minus will become plus, and we will get omega square a. Now since wave velocity v, it is dx by dt, and u, that is particle velocity, it is dy by dt. Suppose I take the I divide u by v. So u by v, it will be dy by dt into, so dy by dt, u is dy by dt upon v is dx by dt. So instead of taking it in the denominator, I have multiplied by its reciprocal. So dy by dt into dt upon dx. So this dt will get cancelled and I will get dy upon dx. So u upon v, I am getting dy by dx. What is dy by dx? Dy by dx, it is called as slope of displacement curve. Now if I shift v to the other side, I will get u, it is equals to v into slope of displacement curve. What is u? U, it is particle velocity. What is v? It is wave velocity. So I am getting particle velocity, it is equals to wave velocity into slope of the displacement curve. Now take this, dy by dx, it is equals to dy by dt into dt by dx. Dy by dt, it is omega a sine kx minus omega t, and dx by dt, it is v. So dt upon dx, it will be 1 by v. So we know that v, it is given by n lambda, that is product of frequency and wavelength. I will multiply by 2 pi and divide by 2 pi. So I will get 2 pi n lambda upon 2 pi. 2 pi n, it is nothing but the angular frequency omega, and suppose I shift lambda to the denominator, it will become 2 pi upon lambda, and 2 pi upon lambda, it is nothing but k, that is called as propagation vector of a wave. So dy by dx, here if I substitute over here, dy by dx equals to omega a sine kx minus omega t. For 1 by v, I will get k upon omega. So this omega will get cancelled and I will get dy by dx equals to ka sine kx minus omega t. And if I find out d2y upon dx square, derivative of sine, it is cos, and again derivative of kx, that will become k. So I will get k square a cos kx minus omega t. A cos kx minus omega t, it is nothing but y. So I will get k square y. So I can write, we know that this k square into y, it is 1 by omega square. Since y, it is minus 1 by omega square into d2y upon dt square. If I substitute over here, I will get d2y upon dx square equals to minus 1 by v square, because 1 by v, it is k by omega. So 1 by v square, it will be k square upon omega square. So I am getting d2y upon dx square, it is equals to 1 by v square d2y upon dt square. So d2y upon dt square equals to minus v square d2y upon dx square. What is d2y upon dt? Y, it is the particle velocity. Dy by dt, it is y, it is the displacement of the particle. Dy by dt, it is the velocity of the particle. And when we say d2y upon dt square, it is nothing but the acceleration of the particle. So d2y upon dt square, it is the particle acceleration. V square, v, it is the velocity with which the wave is moving. So v is wave velocity or phase velocity, you can say. So v square, it is wave velocity square. And dy, we said y, it is the velocity with which the wave is moving. So y, it is the displacement of the particle. Dy by dx, it gives nothing but the slope of the displacement curve. And if we take the d2y upon dx square, it is the curvature of the displacement curve. So we are getting this relation, particle acceleration, it is equals to square of the wave velocity into curvature of the displacement curve. Thank you so much.